day by Gordon Frew. And before we get back to that, let's just play his little jinglet so you know who he is.
Are you ready to get fit as fork? Want to lose weight and get fitter without counting calories, points, sins or any of that shit? By concentrating on when you eat, you'll be amazed at the results. Get Fit as Fork from £20 per month. Get started via the Fit as Fork Facebook page. Let's forking go.
Let's forking go. Hey, how you doing? You're back again. Gordon's on the show talking about getting fit as fork, aren't you?
It's been a blast, mate. Having fun with it. I think that's important. Probably what we haven't spoke about much is exercise. I think people, especially this time of year, like, you know, people that have maybe let themselves go and stuff, and then they say, oh, it's January, I'm going to go out running and stuff, and I'm going to go out, and they're almost killing themselves. And what I believe, if you've not got the food side of things under control, then the exercise side of things, whilst there's massive benefits, it's certainly not as important. I know the 80-20 rule comes up a lot, that it's a bit played out, but the reason it comes up a lot is because it's true. So for me, the food side of things is 80% of this gig, and the exercise side of things is the 20%, is the bonus. And I lost 5 stone without setting foot in the gym. And what also happens at this time of year, Kirk, is the gym industry. I know it's different at the moment under current conditions, but what tends to happen is people sign up for the gyms, and what people think by signing the direct debit mandate for the gym, that's the thing. That's me. I've signed up. It's not. It's going 3 times a week's the thing.
Yeah.
And people think by signing up, that's them. They're on their way. They've not even started. It's going 3 or 4 times a week.
Or people, because you see them as well, people think because they've been to the gym, they can have a massive meal, big takeaway, loads of cream cakes and that, because I've been to the gym. You've probably only burnt about 200 calories and you've just consumed 3,000.
Do you know what? If I was going to start a campaign, you know, like we mentioned Jamie Oliver earlier, but if I was going to start a campaign, it would be to put on foods the burpee or press up equivalent or sit up equivalent.
Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Of what you would need to do to shift. Now, if you seen on a Mars bar that the equivalent of that was 300 burpees, it would make you think about it, wouldn't it? It would make you think about that 2-minute hit for a Mars bar is the equivalent of hundreds of burpees, you know. So, I've got a forker, Kerry Burr, and she used to weigh in at Slimming World, and then they used to weekly, and then they would go to the chip shop. That was their Thursday night treat. And there's nothing wrong with going to the chippy, but it's that whole, I'm going to reward myself now, and even despite going to Slimming World, Kerry won't mind me saying publicly that she was told by her GP that is you now type 2 diabetic.
Wow.
Border like that, she tipped into that category. And we started working together, and we completely reversed that to the point the doctor said, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Nice, mate.
And you no longer need to come and see me on this.
See, there's a relationship as well, and you touched on it then about rewarding yourself, and I think there's a big relationship between food and you know what I mean, being rewarded. So, and it starts from being a kid, doesn't it? Oh, you've done really well. Here's a packet of crisps, or here's a sweets, or here's this, or what have you. Do you think? What do you think about that? We're using food as a reward mechanism, aren't we?
Yeah, often that's the case. But here's the thing. So what I do is I eat whatever I want. I just concentrate, and I don't mind telling you, I eat like a king twice a day. I eat whatever I want. You know, I'll still smash the odd KFC in. I'll still have the odd McDonald's. I just don't do it as often as I used to. And it's that. So if I do feel like chocolate, if I do feel like a Star Bar is the crack cocaine of the chocolate world.
Star Bar and a can of Iron Brew when you're in there.
That's it. And so I'll have it tied in with one of my meals.
Yeah.
I'll have it tied in. I mean, so I get booked as a speaker on all this sort of stuff as well, and I have a wee analogy that helps people get it when I say I want you to concentrate on when you eat and relax about what you eat. every time we eat, Kirk, it's that the key hormone in play is insulin. Our insulin levels spike, and insulin's job is to break down the sugars, the glucose in your food, and turn it into glycogen. And glycogen is effectively our charge, our energy and charge. Now, and the analogy I give is, I don't know about you, but most people, and I know I'm guilty of this, most people are guilty of plugging their mobile phone in overnight to charge.
Yeah.
Right? But you never lift it up the next morning and it's 120% charged or 150% charged. It only ever charges to 100%. Now, if there was a biological equivalent of the mobile phone battery, it would be your liver. Your liver's job is to store that glycogen every time you eat, and that's our charge. The difference between your mobile phone battery and your liver is, once your liver gets to 100% charge, for want of a better term, it will say, what else do we do with this stuff? This stuff is the good stuff. What will we do with it? And the first thing it's forced to do with it is to turn it into fat. And in the first place it stores it is round about your liver. So that is exactly where fatty liver disease comes from and how it happens. The kicker on that one, Kirk, is that actually hinders your liver's ability to do its job. So therefore, your body, being a smart machine, says, wait a minute, we can't keep storing it there. That's not working for us. Where else can we store it? And it'll start storing it in all the places that we hate. It'll be our bellies, thighs, backside. For guys, it's the moobs. For women, it's the bingo wings. And it stores it in all those places. And if we are doing breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner snack, plus fizzy drinks, plus sugary treats, then it's no surprise. But that's why you end up. And I've got to go through that with people so they know, how did we get here? And that's exactly how we got here. So, and what I do by getting people to wind in how many times they eat per day and wind in how many times they snack, still in looking forward to the food that they want to look forward to, we do the reverse of that. Your body will say, where is all that stuff that used to come? Let's do the reverse of that. And it's no more complicated than that. And that's all we do. And that's what runs through all the immense results that I get people.
Because a lot,
however, you've got to turn up.
Yeah, you've got to do it. I mean, you can't.
You've got to turn up and do the work, mate.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff. Where people do the starvation bit, don't they? So they have fasting for a day and 2 days and all that. Oh my God, I couldn't imagine that. I just think it's extreme again, isn't it? It's an extreme thing. Yes, it's gonna shock your system. Your system's gonna go, whoa, we've got no food here. What we're gonna do? And let's pull on the resources. But I don't think it's the right thing, really.
Fasting's been, again, a part of human culture for centuries as well, whether it be religious reasons, whether it be scarcity of food. When we were having to go out and nobody was turning up in a moped to deliver our food at the time, you were having to go out and catch it or hunt it. But it's a bit sensible. A lot of this stuff is about balance, and about knowing yourself. And as I say, one of my challenges is to actually act surprised when it works, and I think it's the antidote to all the quick fix fad type things. Some of the things people send me are the weird and wonderful things are unreal. Like and people are happy to hand their money over and go down that road with it. And do you know what? For 90% of people, easily 90% of people, it's just another thing they've tried.
Yeah, and it's a quick.
I've tried.
It's a quick fix, isn't it? If you quickly lose something or quickly do something, it'll quickly go the other way as well, won't it? So if over a period of time you lose your steady change things in whatever it is, whether it's your business, whether it's eating, whether it's exercise, whether it's reading, learning, educating yourself, you can't just cram everything in, can you? It's a bit like gardening. You couldn't decide in July to plant all your tomato plants and expect them to grow because you've missed out. You should have been doing it months ago, shouldn't you? A bit like I say, your summer body fat was like that last April when you started eating ready up for Christmas this year.
That's it. But when Christmas eating starts in April, it's a problem. But I would just be talking about that consistency thing, or I've got a wee saying within Fit as Fork, and the Forkers are well aware of it. Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast.
Excellent.
You know what I mean? So I think it's actually an ex-military special forces kind of tagline. That's about as cool as I get, is quoting that, to be honest.
I love it. Sounds great.
I
thought you'd made it up. I'm having
it.
No,
I can't include that. But if you watch those special forces going in, so they're going in to take out somebody, they don't all charge in, all guns blazing. It's a slow, smooth, step at a time, bump, 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 next room, bump, bump. Do you know what I mean? So it's slow and smooth, and they clear the place. And slow is smooth is fast is a good thing to apply to quite a number of areas of your life.
I like it, mate. Slow and smooth. If you want to get your loving up to date, slow and smooth, people. You've heard it from Gordon here. Get your forking right. There you go.
That's it.
Right.
We've solved a few things this morning.
I think we have. And I think that's a good point in the show to let you crack on with your day and go and eat your McDonald's or whatever you're going to do next. And I'll crack on with the food songs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play next. We started at the start of the show. I'm going to play the Rub the Bacon song because I think it's wonderful.
If you can do me a wee favour, Kirk, is if you can pour some sugar on there for my partner Nicola. You know Nicola Crean. So get that one on.
I'll tell you what we'll do. Pour some sugar. Because she's watching and listening. She has, believe.
Ah, right, is she?
Yeah, cool. She sent a message saying she was listening. I've not really looked at many messages because I've been talking to you.
It's because I'm so interested, mate. It's because I'm so I can understand why you've been distracted.
I know, mate. It's your charming good looks and everything. Pour some sugar.
I thought that would keep us going with the food related vibe that you've got going on through the track. So pour some sugar on me, Def Leppard.
I can't. Right, okay, I'll find that.
I'll put you on the spot, mate.
I know.
No pressure.
No, well, I'll tell you what, while I'm looking for it, you tell everybody where everyone can find you and how they get hold of you and how they can become a forker. Do you do that? And I'll do this, yeah?
Kirk, that was both slow and smooth, mate. That was legendary. No, so I'm Gordon Fit as Fork. Check me out at the Fit as Fork Facebook page. You will be able to press the send a message button on the Fit as Fork page, and that will actually let you know a lot more about what it is I do. It's automated, but I'm still around if you have any questions.
Yeah.
When you work with me, we will grab a one-to-one, an induction call, and we'll cover everything off. We'll set some goals, and then we just crack on. I just need you to turn up and do the work. I can also drop a link of my results into anything that's kicking about, and people are absolutely smashing it.
Wonderful. Well, would you like to introduce this track that I've now lined up? Well, you've been doing your stuff, I've been doing my stuff. I've been slow and smooth, man. Slow and smooth. Right.
You're like Galaxy.
I like Galaxy, man. You introduce this and I'll let you get on with your day. Thanks very much.
Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you all. The next track up is Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard, and that is for my partner, Nicola Crean.
Wonderful.